Okay, so today we're talking about back defense. Back is when they have the seatbelt, hooks, and ear to ear. Okay, so let's start. All right, my teammate, hold on a second, let me fix the thing here since we'll be doing a seatbelt. Just go a little light on the seatbelt. There we go. Okay, so armpit hands on top, which is perfect for him. Okay, I don't want to grab this hand, I want to grab the choke arm. This is the choke arm, the one that would choke me. Now, the two main things I want you guys to focus on is obviously defending the choke arm, 2 hands on 1, and beating the head. Everything else can be fixed if you beat the head and don't get choked, obviously, by controlling the choke arm. Now, whether you put all your weight up and then push his head to get over on the other side, or whether you scoot down to beat his head. And what do I mean by beating his head? I want his head on the same side as a choke arm, his choke arm, okay? The moment, like let's say I fall to the side, the moment I do that, there's no submissions for him anymore. Okay, so that's the main thing, is beating the head. So I'm just gonna scoot down to make it easier. So I slide down, I beat, if I can't, I'll push his head to beat the head. Now when I drop to the side, I wanna make sure that I eventually turn my belly button up. But if I just drop like this and turn my belly button up, he doesn't lose the hooks because I'm still turning within his waist, okay? Or his lap. So when I fall to the side, I want to fall over as much as possible. So I want to go over here, and now look, I'm going to walk forward and turn my belly button up. See how the hook is no longer there? So that's the motion I want. Putting my hips in or walking over and then turning my hips up. So my belly button's up in the ceiling, okay? Now, as I'm doing that, I need to do something else at the same time. The moment I beat his head, my top arm is going to go to the inside of his knee, not the outside, the inside. Okay, so I go down, I beat the head, I scoot out, I turn my belly button up. At the same time, I grab the inside of his knee. Now, why do I grab the inside of the knee and not the outside? If I grab the outside, he could step over, there, and it's gonna be hard to stop that, okay? So I beat the head, I pump my hips forward, I turn my belly button up, and I grab the top, the inside of his top knee. This thing will hold on for a second. The inside of his, just hold on lightly so it doesn't fall. The top knee. So now how do I free my leg? I can use my other hook to free. Sometimes I can hold his leg and stretch my leg to kick it. And now because he's holding on to the seatbelt, I'm not gonna be able to turn it towards him. I walk over like an L. So I walk. See how my belly button's still facing the ceiling? Now when I put all my weight on him, I need to look towards the camera or towards his feet. So I lift my hips, put all my weight on him, and I end up in cross-body half guard, or sorry, side control. Now if he was holding on to his hand still, you could stay here, okay? He's just holding himself here, not really doing anything. But if I want to free this, I'll block the knee and I'll scoop my hips back into his arm. So I block the knee, scoop my hips back to free myself. Okay, so the main thing here, because there's sometimes there's confusion on this, is I gotta go all the way like an L. If I shortchange myself, if I don't do that, nice and light on the seatbelt so it doesn't fall off, okay? If I don't go over like an L, like for example, I free my legs, okay? I come here like this, not really like an L, and I try to turn up, he's gonna beat me, and I try to come up, see, he's gonna beat me, he's gonna end up on top. Okay, so if I go like an L, and he tries to come up, look, he can't. I put my weight on him and face the toes, back up if I want to have him let go of the seatbelt, okay? So that's our first back escape, and the next video is gonna pair with that one.